So, family, do you want to know the reason why the Black Panthers no longer exist? Here is the reasons for why the Black Panthers don't exist. As you know, the Black Panthers, they was fighting against white supremacy, demon slave owners in the countries of USA, for example, right? These Black Panthers was gonna handle things in Canada and UK before they got wiped out by evil demon supremacy, aka white supremacy, right? And the reason why these Black Panthers don't exist no more is because all of these slave minded religious zombie people of all ethnic groups in the southern states in USA during those times, they didn't want to help out the Black Panthers to take out white supremacy cop systems and all these evil government systems that fucking enslaved a lot of citizens of all different ethnic groups during that time. Like, come on, man. Like, these Southerners are to blame for this shit. These Southerners of USA, they're to blame the reason why the Black Panthers don't exist no more. The Black Panthers would still be here today and would have made sure there was no evil demonic supremacy going on, because the Black Panthers, they was on the verge of getting rid of all demon white supremacy systems that's caused a lot of suffering in modern day today in 2024. But no, a lot of these closed-minded religious people in the southern states that got indoctrinated by slave owners to follow their whitewash religions from slavery, and it caused a lot of these people in the southern states, also these melanated southerners, to not even help out these Black Panthers, because a lot of melanated people in the southern states during the time when Black Panthers was fighting these white supremacists, these melanated people in the southern states, they looked at the Black Panthers like crazy people. All because of that fucking slavery religions, man. You know, Black Panthers could have been, they could have been on their way to getting stuff handled in Zambia, Nigeria, Ghana, Botswana, Congo, etc. to get fucking slavery out of those countries. But no, these ignorant people in the southern states and USA during that time, they didn't want to help out these Black Panthers. So now that's the reason why Nigeria is not fucking saved yet. That's why Congo's not saved yet. That's why a whole bunch of African countries ain't saved yet. That's why so-called Palestine, however you say that country name, is not even saved. Thanks to these ignorant people in the southern states that are so religious minded, following the Catholic way, which came from slave owners, white supremacy. Go do your research. A lot of European people will admit to you that all this Catholic shit, all this religions, that shit came from slavery. European people will tell you this. They'll tell you this, man. You don't gotta be fucking Latin or Middle Eastern or Caribbean or African to see this. Like, come on, man. And the Black Panthers, so finally, Black Panthers would have been a huge help in today's societies in all of these different countries where a lot of Caribbean and African nationality people get the short end of the stick in these Western countries that's ran by European influence. Like, these Black Panthers were a threat to white supremacy. A lot of these so-called Southerners, they knew this shit. So they decided not to help out these Black Panthers, especially these melanated people who would just label themselves Southerners. They didn't want to carry on that Caribbean African lineage, just because the slave owners taught them that, oh, Caribbean and African lineages are a disgrace, which is a damn lie. White supremacists were fucking jealous of our African and Caribbean culture. These Black Panthers, they they was gonna have all countries be free of slavery, be free from slavery. That was the Black Panthers' goal to do so. It wasn't just focused on getting individuals free in USA or Canada or UK. It was gonna be the whole planet. But no, these it all had to start with these Southerners, man. Why you think a lot of these people that consider themselves Southerners in USA, they're like highly religious. They put their faith in a slave owner's God that the slave owners had whipped into a lot of slaves, whether these slaves were Hispanic, African, Caribbean, etc. slaves. And they just indoctrinated those people that was located in the southern states in USA. They can't even think deep, man. Think about all these people you meet in the southern states of today. The people that grew up in the southern states in USA, if you meet them today in 2024, I guarantee you they're going to support white supremacy. They're not going to think outside the box and be like, yeah, we're living in a fucked up ass slave owner matrix system. They're Southerners. What would you expect? A lot of Southerners are known to be closed minded. And these Southerners, they support the whole thing about Black Panthers literally being wiped out. You know, if you want to put the blame on a group of people in a certain region, the reason why Black Panthers don't exist anymore and white supremacy is still running planet Earth, aka Freemasonry and Zionist Jews and all this shit, go blame those people in the southern states that are so indoctrinated by religion. That was forced on them by slave owners, man. They're the reason why these Black Panthers don't exist no more, man. These Black Panthers could have been a huge help. Guarantee if Black Panthers were existing right now, we would not have no shit like Sexy Red. We wouldn't have no shit like Lil Durk. We wouldn't have no shit like all these fucking gatekeeping sellouts in the fucking industries, bro. Like, this shit is fucking ridiculous. These Black Panthers was making sure there was gonna be no more corruption. They was doing that. And they just had to get wiped out because a bunch of sleep, closed mind zombie Southerners in the country of USA, they support white supremacy so far. This shit is ridiculous, man. This shit is ridiculous, man. That's all I gotta say about the reason why Black Panthers do not exist anymore. Because of some lame ass closed minded people that would label themselves Southerners that just support white supremacy like the foolish ass sheeps that they are. Only in the southern states in USA so far. Only those regions.